And witness Dan McFee was on Bourbon Street when the attack happened, says he witnessed it. I want to bring Dan on to talk a little bit more about that. And Dan, first of all, I'm so sorry to you that you had to see this and that this is how you're starting off your new year. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened and what you saw?
Yeah, we were wrapping up the night, and we were leaving my hotel room because we needed to get an Uber for some of the people we were with that night or early this morning. So we walked out to Canal Street, and we were waiting there for the Uber, and there was a white F-150 at a stoplight, and while we were waiting, I heard tires screeching, and that drew my attention to the white pickup, and it made a right-hand turn onto Bourbon, and it was heading directly towards me and the female friend I had with me, and basically wrapped my arms around her and threw ourselves to the right in the vehicle. I don't remember exactly if it hit me or if some debris, but we were flown into the air and came down on the sidewalk. And then the vehicle did hit a gentleman that I was standing beside. And while we were down on the ground, it appeared that he was breathing, and then the woman behind him didn't appear to be breathing, and the vehicle continued down the road. The police immediately started to push us back away from the people so that they could attend to him. It seemed like a short time passed, and then we heard the gunshots rung out, and we were sat on the sidewalk basically while we waited for medical attention.
Dan, police are saying the vehicle got around police barricades. Were you able to see how?
My recollection is that they do have barriers. I believe they can raise and lower. I don't believe they were up. I didn't see any that were up. I was kind of surprised that the vehicle was able to get as far as it did, just considering the amount of people that were on Bourbon Street. They did have those metal gates that they were able to move back and forth. I don't know if they were down just for the Uber drivers and Lyft drivers to get through, but I don't remember seeing them up.
And Dan, were you able to see any law enforcement response after the vehicle passed you?
Yes, there was a lot of, I believe they're state troopers here. They're in green uniforms rushing down the street. The police did push us back. They pushed us back as far as the Hyatt Hotel. So there was a large police presence there. And all through the night, there was a large police presence.
Dan, how are you now? And the friend you were with?
I believe we're all right. Fortunately, we had some, bumps and bruises and scrapes, but other than that, no serious injuries. I haven't been in contact with the people we were with that night. We met that New Year's. We were having a good time, and I believe everybody was discharged from the hospital early this morning with a clear bill of health.
And Dan, having witnessed this attack and knowing now, obviously, the massive investigation underway, what questions do you want answered?
To be honest, I guess it's a long-reaching question. Is why do people have to do this? It's not doing any good. It's not helping any cause. It's frustrating, to see, copycats out there, and they look at, other fanatics, and they just want to, cause destruction, and they don't understand that, that minuscule impact they have on society that has a huge impact on individuals and families, and it's just nonsense.
And Dan, were you able to see the driver at all throughout this attack? You say the car was heading straight for you. Did he say anything? Did he do anything? Any facial expression you noticed?
No, all I could remember is, and it's just replaying in my head, is just seeing the front end of the car coming at us. So, or truck. That's really all. I didn't have time to look in through the windows at all. It was just a focus on the vehicle and getting out of the way.
Well, I'm glad you reacted the way that you did. It sounds like that quick reaction saved your life. Dan McFee, we appreciate your time today. I'm sure this is difficult to talk about. We appreciate you sharing your story with us.
Yeah, thank you.